Welcome to the New Cycle Pod. I'm your host, Tino Thomas, and today's guest we have Richie Dimatulac.
What up, what up?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How
Thank
you been,
sir.
man?
Thank you, sir. I've been good. How about you?
Still taking it easy, kind of chillaxing. Honestly, took a 3-week break. Birthday weekend was one, and then 4th of July we went camping in a bunch and all that. Lastly, I had to face some copyright issues and technical difficulties and whatnot, especially like dealing with like the storage with making these podcasts. So now that we've got that situated, feeling good. How you been?
Man, bro, I don't know. I just been like low-key blanking out lately.
What do you mean by blanking out exactly?
Like, you know when you just live normal life and you're like, you end the day and you're just like, wait, what did I even do today?
Kind of like you're just existing, sort of.
Yeah.
When you're going about the day in that like state of mind, like, how does it feel?
Bro, it just feels unnatural. Like, usually I'm like dummy conscious, like dummy, like analyzing like every movement or like. So I feel like, I don't know, out of body, not out of body, but like just kind of watching TV.
Oh, would you say that's like botting out, sort of?
Yeah.
Like the term botting out?
And I'm like, bro, am I becoming NPC? Like
unconscious living. Fuck, man. Yeah, I get it. Especially with like TV. I don't know. What do you mean by TV? Like, do you mean like mainstream TV, like Netflix, or like
no,
anime?
like, bro, like, you know when you wake up from a nap, bro,
Yeah.
and the TV's just on, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh no.
And you just stare at it, bro.
That's how they get you.
And I'm like, no, this can't be.
This can't be. Oh man. And then they got you thinking about the shit that's on the TV instead of.
Yeah. And then I see y'all doing some crazy stuff in the chat and stuff. So I'm like,
Speaking of some crazy stuff in the chat, okay. Somebody's going to Seattle.
who's going to Seattle?
Someone's at Seattle right now.
Bruh.
All right. So I want to talk about that. As someone who is a big brother, I'm the youngest, so I have no idea what that lifestyle is like. Like, can you touch a bit on that? Like, how is it for you, just being a big bro in general?
Oh, man, right now, bro, it's kind of, I'm letting these fools get out the wing, bro. They're out. I'm letting them loose. No more watching, bro. I taught them how to hunt.
There we go.
I taught them to throw the bait.
Oh, my gosh.
But now it's like, seeing them do that now, it's like, fuck, man. It's like, man, I love these motherfuckers, but shit, bro. Sometimes, bro, they be doing crazy shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you this once, man. And they're like, yeah, I got it. But they be doing some crazy. I mean, the youngest one right now, bro. The youngest little underling, bro. He is wildin'. Little late bloomer, but he's on the run.
No, I gotta admit, yeah, he's been cooking up. Real chef. He's making big things happen. I never thought I'd see it either.
But man, the hard part, honestly, is like how to deal with whatever backlash they get, you know, because that heat is also on me for whatever reason.
Really?
It just comes to me, bro.
So it all falls back to you.
Sometimes, mostly. Or from my right hand, man.
Whoa. Okay.
So it ends up to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that? Like, when you say the heat falls on you, I'm thinking like, does the consequences of their actions fall back on you through them or the other?
I mean, cause you know, like, our friend groups, man. Like, if someone brings somebody in, there's an automatically, you know, like, that's just a homie or that's the team, man.
All right.
You know?
Yes.
And so the relationships build between all of us. The circle gets combined like a bubble, you know? Like water droplets, they connect.
Right.
So when that water droplet is, like, ruptured, it ruptures the whole thing, you know? Because we're like, bro, what's going on? Yeah. And so happens, like, what's going on to me? Like, the fuck, I don't know. Like,
even if you didn't bring them in, like, it automatically comes back to you.
Team leader, man.
Oh, that's strange. That's some big bro shit. I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
that's some real.
I don't mind, but it's like also like, don't be messy, bro. Like, then just don't be messy. But I get you're young, you're cool. But it's like,
you gotta set those hard guidelines.
Yeah, I mean, It's not that hard. Like when it comes to relationships, bro.
Oh,
Like this is where it gets crazy, man.
that's what makes it crazy.
Cause you know everybody right now is in their stage of, do I want to be in a relationship or do I want to be a little demon? You know, that's the nowadays. That's the thing.
I mean, let's be real. I talk about this a lot on this show, and it's definitely about the hookup culture, like or demon time, or what, however we want to word it. The difference between hookup culture and demon time is, you don't always got to say what you mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's the main difference between demon time and just fucking around. Well, no, when I word it like that, like those are one and the same. But I definitely agree with you, though. Not everyone knows what they want.
Yeah.
Especially even in this day and age where a lot of people don't like to say what they want.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like to beat around the bush. And unfortunately, a lot of people out here are doing it for validation or, to see what they can see what they can get out here, or for other reasons besides that, besides actually just wanting to venture out into the relationship.
Or just build a bond type. I feel like no one wants to like build a bond anymore. It's more like, well, what I benefit like out of this type thing.
Like a manipulation thing.
Yeah, I mean.
Or like a transaction.
Yeah, I get it. I guess. I mean, how about you, bro? Like, did you have a crazy demon time?
I would say when I first, like junior year, I can honestly like say like I've never ventured out into the world and not like had sex with someone who I wasn't in a relationship with.
Yeah. Okay.
I always valued the bond. I did try like going on like the little Tinder date, and they wanted to have sex on the first day. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not feeling this.
You tried Tinder?
Yeah.
When was that?
This was I think senior year.
Oh damn.
Senior year, I gave it a shot. I tried it. It was all right. No, it wasn't. It was terrible. I didn't like it. I saw the appeal in it though. I actually downloaded it because I wanted to match with one specific person.
You were fucking Joe Goldberging that bitch.
I found them, so went on a date, or not even a date, like a friend date, and I was like, we got to be good friends through that. Still good friends now, but went on a picnic. It was lovely. It was awesome.
Bro, I can't do it, man. Like I always tell my homies, like, bro, I don't have the like dog in me like y'all, bro. Like I'm a flirt. Like don't get me wrong, I could flirt all the time, but that's as far as it goes. Like there's times where I could have like secured. I was like, nah, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like if you're not mine, like if you're not my girl, like I really can't. Or if I don't like you, like that much. You know what I'm saying? I can't fucking do it, man.
So wait, have you ever had your sort of demon? How was your demon time?
Bro, my demon time is always half-ass. You know, it's like very like. There's the voice, the other like side of my head is like, chill, bro. You don't need to, right? You're fine, bro. But it comes out sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I feel like destroying you.
No,
like,
just, damn, like I could ruin your life right now.
Just like this, boom.
Oh my god.
Daniels with the snap. But like I really
got the jams on.
Just I don't know what it is. Like I really like I just can't do it. I don't know what it takes to like really have a one night stand because I don't got it. But I feel like I need to, just to get over with. When you're like 30 and you're like, damn, I should have did this, I should have did that. But even if I don't want to do it, you can be like, I did it, but I didn't like it, but at least I did it.
You found out you didn't like it.
Yeah.
You still learned something.
Yeah.
In this day and age, like I would say that's an easy thing to do and not like step on anyone's toes.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why it's like, if you ever find yourself in that situation, I don't believe it's like totally out of this world to even try it. But honestly, I feel like that's one of those things that it'll just happen. It'll stumble along.
Man, but I feel like
if you're looking for it.
But if I'm looking for it, then there has to be like a type of energy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that takes too much time that I don't want to waste on that, you know?
Wait. Too much time. Okay, hold on. How what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Let's talk
Oh
about
shit,
that.
boy. Like, you know, cuz I mean, I've been in a relationship for a fat second,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's like I haven't fully like committed because like I got out of a really bad one, and I was like, wait, let's slow down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually been super slow. Like I'm telling you, like slow, so I can like really figure out my myself. And I've grown a lot, bro. Like, cause there's one year I was just like totally like cold, like like numb. So I was like, is this? I can't feel anything, man.
Shit. Emotions are off.
Yeah, so I got him back, and I feel good. I'm like, oh shit, this is what it feels like to be angry. And so like I just want to go through that,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I spent so much time recovering, so now I don't really want to fuck around and shit.
Right. It's like now this means more to you because you got him back finally. You don't want to lose him again. You
Yeah,
value like yourself.
yeah. That's the thing, man. I think now I'm like a bit too selfish.
Mm. In what sense?
Like the sense where like, what is this gonna benefit me? You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Type things like now
Hmm.
it's like, is there even a win in this transaction? Because if you don't have nothing important to give me, then
What is an important trait or like what is important for them to give you as a partner?
oh, like a relationship partner,
Yeah, relationship wise.
bro. Trust, man.
Trust.
But it's like when you become so paranoid, it's like, do I really need somebody? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm at that state where that's kind of like that,
Right.
though. I'm like,
I mean, let's keep it real. I don't think it should ever get to a point where you need somebody.
oh yeah.
And that is truly where it becomes a problem, like, codependency or not. And if you can live like that, props to you. But I find it to turn out pretty toxic when it does get to that point because now it's like you can't even function. You like devalue everything else if they're not there. But the world is already great as it is when you were alone. So
like you want a relationship, right?
I do, but I know what I'm looking for.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking for a certain type, right?
I'm not even looking. When it happens, it happens. And when I feel it, I'll know it's right.
Okay, so yeah, uh, re- reword. So you want one, right?
It's, yeah, I would say I want a relationship. However, I'm not going to say I'm looking for one.
Hmm.
It'll happen. I know it will.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The difference, like I feel you, like Tino. If anybody, I feel you, man. Like if there's something to talk about on my mind, like I know you would like help me understand.
Of
So
course.
like you, I'm not looking. Well, okay, wait, chill. Pause.
Wait. All
I
right.
got it,
Yeah.
but I'm at that state where it's like I'm so comfortable like with myself now, like by myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't have to worry. I'm so comfortable with like myself, and it's like, do I really want to add? Like I understand the bond is great and
Yeah.
cool, but it's like I think I'm just being lazy, not lazy,
Mm.
or just like I don't want to think about all the responsibility with it.
Honestly, what it sounds like, at least from what I'm hearing from you, is, and if you agree with me, I would like to hear it, but if you don't, I would also like to hear that, but is more like it's just so low on the priority list. It's almost like it doesn't exist because you're so content with who you are.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Ooh.
true. It's like um I'm so like a toxic thing that I realize I do is I hold my partner to my standard sometimes, like
Mm-hmm.
to my own standard, which the way I speak to myself is a lot more harsh than it is to normal people.
Mm.
So if like my girl is just like really not as ambitious or doing something all the time, I'm like, bro, let's go get this motherfucking bag. What are you doing? But it's either like, bro, just chill. She doesn't have the same energy as you, not the same like fire, and that's okay. Like, relax. So I think that also uh, is part of why I'm like, do I want to also depend on somebody to build our future?
Because ultimately, in the end, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's creating something together.
Yeah. It's the commitment. Literally the commitment. That's the commitment issue. That's literally what it is. Because nobody got you like you at the end of the day.
It's kind of intense.
Yeah, I see it like as a scientific equation. Like you're cooking shit up. You know what to cook every single time. You got the X and Y, the whatever. But this random variable pops up and it's like, ooh, I got these different effects after if this goes different ways, man. So you have to like calculate all that shit.
It's like bringing in a whole nother periodic table.
Exactly, bro. You create new elements. I'm like, shit, man.
They're their own person. They got their own issues, their mindset,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the way they see things, their perspectives. But sometimes, and I know you've experienced a life like this, but sometimes it turns out to be something amazing.
Yeah, it does.
And while not all the times it may last forever, but it was something great. Yeah. And that, at least for me, like that's what sets my schematics up for what I want to build or create next time. Not exactly the same. It's never exactly the same. Because, you know, there's always some things, you know, I would prefer to be different. Otherwise, it wouldn't have ended. But it's like setting up the formula for what I'm looking for.
Damn. We already talking about relationships and stuff.
Hell yeah, I told you this is easy. This is just a conversation.
No, I was thinking about this earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like, let's say there's a crowd of people, new people. Do you have, like, an extroverted face you use?
No.
You just you all the time?
It depends on honestly, I'm just living in my environment. The only time when I put on that sort of, like, mask is when I'm nervous. And that's usually almost never. There's a few times I've done it, like when I'm really attracted to someone. That's sometimes tough, and that's a really rare thing for me to even like come across.
Yeah.
Because like looks are one thing. If your energy's there, though, whoa! Like you walk into the room, and I just feel that shit. I look, wow! Like it's a very rare thing for that to even happen ever. It's like I just freeze up, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I want to say. But once I start thinking about how I want to get their attention, then I'm like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. That's the mask.
Oh, shit. Like, what's that mask like?
It depends on what I'm trying to do. What's the objective? Because usually my objective is always just to experience, right? Let's experience the moment. Let's experience now. I'll walk up to someone and be like, what's the first thing that popped in my head? Yo, your fucking shoes look weird. Or they look cool. Like, that's kind of cool to me. They look weird. They stood out. Made me think about it. What? What are you drinking? Like, it's that easy. Like, I don't know. I'm curious now. I look at the world with curiosity, and that includes people too. Therefore, I like to get to know people.
Yeah, you do got like a really warm energy. I was like, yeah, Tino, probably just be Tino. Like, you know, like I don't think anyone would like be offended if you said something. Unless you know.
Listen. Sometimes at the parties, man, after we get like 6 shots in, I just be feeling crazy. And
Tino be making bitches cry, guys.
What?
I've seen it live.
Listen. if I can sense, I like, okay, fuck, I hate using that word sense. Ugh. But if I can feel like you're not being yourself, I'm going to point that out. And I'm going to, in the nicest way possible, I'm going to point that out. And all I did that night specifically, I walked up to them and asked them for a hug. And they hugged me and they started crying. And that was all because I felt like they weren't okay with being themselves. And I'm not going to say what happened after that, but they felt a lot better. And, you know, they got it out.
Yeah, me and Tino are like yin and yang, man. If someone's being like not themselves, they put on a front, like, Stop being fucking weird. What you just be yourself, bro. It's fine, bro. It's comforting, but it's like very aggressive.
Yeah, I'll come in as the softy. I'll be like, it's okay.
Good cop, bad cop.
No, let it out. It's if you need a space moment for yourself real quick, you can go ahead and take that moment. It's fine.
But sometimes, like, how much advice do you need to give somebody till it's like
They need to experience it. At the end of the day, I stand by that. No amount of advice can ever beat the lesson of experience. How many times do you need to experience it? Every time is different. It just depends on how hard you want it.
man, I forgot who said this, but like they're saying like you can put anybody on stage in the spotlight, but if they're not ready to show out, like it doesn't matter what position you get. Like people always want like, oh man, if I had this, if I had that. Like, okay, if I gave you the spotlight right now, are you gonna show out? Or are you gonna choke? So it's stuff like that's like, bro. So that's why I don't really be passing my advice like that anymore. It's like, you want it, don't. Like, I give you one. Now I start asking now before I give advice. I'm like, do you want me to give you advice, or you want me to be just here? Just yeah. Like when people come to me, I assume they want advice. I assume like if someone brings up a problem, I'm gonna solve it like right there.
Natural problems.
That's like the big brother type thing. You're in trouble, I got you. Whatever. Yeah. But some people just want to be heard, and I didn't know that. But I didn't start asking advice because of that reason. I started asking advice so I don't waste my breath.
Right, and that's real. No, that's real. Because, at times it really does feel like it, especially when you see them go back to their old habits. And the reason you gave that advice in the first place was because you care.
Yeah.
I cared enough about you to want to help you out. I used to let people come and live with me when they were homeless.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like friends of high school, like, some crazy moments happen. Yeah, do I regret it? No.
Well, give me some crazy moments.
I had a friend come live with me in high school. I think my junior year, and they lived with me for a bit. Things got intimate. They would sleep with me in my room, and they had just gotten out of a relationship, blah, 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 and things got intimate, right? I'd play Call of Duty with them. They were a gamer, too. Like, we would sit and play the game, like, side by side on different TVs. Like, they had their setup, I had mine.
Fucking LAN party.
Yeah, that was lit. Like, I was like, damn, this is cool. They cooked for me sometimes when I got home. And then, like, they came around, like, 2 weeks passed, and they're like, all right, I'm going to go talk things over with my ex. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm working on my bike in the garage, and they walked up to me and tell me this, and I'm like, all right, I'm cool if you go back, you even get back together with them. That's cool. Don't ever come back to me, though, with an intimate, like, saying you want to get back with me. Because I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, oh, what you got here is real good. And I'm okay if you go and fuck it up. Just don't think you can just get this shit back, though. And that was, like, the first time I ever put my foot down on something, relationship-wise, with a female. And, like, well, guess what? They went back to them, right? And I'm like, that's cool. You gonna go live with them, or you just gonna live with me? Like, it's kind of strange. And they ended up breaking up with them a week later. And then I'm playing Call of Duty one night. They still live with me, by the way.
Okay, what the fuck?
So I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'm just chilling. Playing Call of Duty one night with the boys. Apparently one of them were cool with them too. And he was like, Tino, bro, I think I hear some music. I hear some music coming down the stairs. I'm like, how'd you know that? And I'm like, whatever, right? I'm playing the game. I'm in a search and destroy match, Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Hardcore. Fuck it. They come down the stairs, music playing, burst open the door, and I'm like, what the fuck? They were just in lingerie.
Wicked.
Oh, and I'm like, you fumbled the bag. You already fumbled the bag. I'm like, this is nice. This is top notch shit. I don't think I'm gonna put this on. By the way, I think this story might be for. No, we fucked that night. No, hella. I gotta keep it real. Like I was like, if you doing all this for me, like I didn't even get off the game while she came down and started like.
Yo, oh my gosh.
She was on demon time. Like wow, I was like fuck. Whew.
What the fuck? That's
like,
wicked.
She wanted it bad. And like for a solid week, like I just got a lot of sexual attention. And she would cook, laundry. She getting all the shit done. I'm like, damn, this working. All right, cool. I'm with this. But you fucked up.
Bitch.
You went back to your shitty ex over me? That's disrespect.
Oh God.
And at my mindset at the time was like, I was still a junior in high school, and I'm like, this is fucked up. Don't do this shit to me. Like at this time, I wasn't who I am today. If I were who I am today, I would have straight up just said, no, thank you. You can leave.
Wait, did you kick her out though?
She just walked out on her own.
Oh, okay. Damn, you so nice to me. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, that's how my family is. I got a Samoan mom. We were always very giving, even if we didn't have anything. Like even when I first moved down to Alaska, we lived with my older sister for a little bit. Then she ended up moving, which is why we came down here. It was for her, but I'm like, all right, it's okay. We lived in the shelter for a little bit, but we'd stay giving away shit. Like we didn't have shit. Well, that's cool. It all came back around. It always did.
Did you grow up here?
Well, I got here like 6th grade, but before that, I was in Maryland, and after that, I was in Colorado for a bit. Jeez. Which is a lot like Alaska.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, you still see the mountains. You still go out and drive. You got it's just a lot more people. You're still in the States, so.
What's the diversity like?
Not as diverse, but you definitely got your group of islanders.
Somewhere,
yeah.
Somewhere.
I mean, when I was down there, I was living with my Samoan family. So I was seeing them like every day type shit.
Damn. Yeah, I need to find somewhere to live, man. What about you? Where you?
I think about living. Honestly, I think I'm gonna move out of the country pretty soon.
Out of the country?
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna just travel out, work, get a citizenship, come back, see what it would tell everyone was like, and hit another one. Why not? Just to experience a new perspective.
Damn, out the country.
Going to Japan.
That's a different world.
Very different. Oh, I love it. I'm with it. If there's anything I'm with change. Some people call it chaos, but once you're used to it, it's just change.
Yeah, calm in the chaos, baby.
We are ever changing beings. Yeah, but I gotta hear, Richie, man. What is one of the craziest experiences you have had?
Straight up. This shit is coming from the depths, then, bro.
Deep.
I mean, I think I've at least grew up with a lot of crazy shit, but this shit was like, this defined me as a man. Like, if I fucked this shit up, I would have went down as a menace, bro.
Holy shit. So this is like left or right path right now. You chose one.
And of course, it's a relationship story, man. It was real. Terrible. So, I had my ex living with me for a little bit.
Okay.
In my like apartment or something with my dad. My dad lives there. You know what I'm saying? Like.
You got pops.
So I forgot where we were. We were arguing about something, bro. It was something stupid. Like actually stupid.
Some silly shit.
Like I think I was just talking with my homie, and I just needed it a minute. So I think I was venting to him a little bit. And I think she overheard it like a little bit, and she took like stuff out of context. So when I went home with her, I was like, I'm just gonna sit in the car, try to avoid arguing. She's like, whatever. Goes inside. And I'm like, all right. And it's been like 3 minutes, bro. And then she's like calling me like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling. Like hella calm, like hella just giving up on life, man.
Giving up.
I was just dead inside, bro. I was just like, bro, can you chill? Like, all right, fine. And I'm like, just
a deep breath in, breath out.
Bring my ass in the house, and I walk in my room. I see her like packing her clothes and shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm pretty done too. So I was like, all right, let me help you actually. So I like helping her pack her shit. I'm like throwing it out the door, like out, like the hallway door, like like
Yeah.
out. So I'm like, here, let me help you, and I'm just chucking this shit, and she's trying to stop me. She's like, stop, wait. No, I was like, no, excuse me, and I went to the closet and I started grabbing the shit, and then she was like grabbing me and stuff, and I feel claustrophobic when people like kind of like grab me like if I can't move. So I was like, yo, and I just threw like the clothes I had in my hands, and then she's like, are you serious? And I'm like, what? And I blink, bro. I get close-handed fist to the face, bruh. Like, boom. And then I'm like this for like a couple seconds, right? And I'm like, in my head, I was like, did I just get hit? And before I even look up all the way, another one comes, boom. And I was like, I think she just fucking hit me. And then again, boom, boom, like 9 times straight, bro. And I was like, I was like, hit me one more time. I dare you. Bro.
That's a real manly moment right there.
The most wicked
oh my
like
fucking
thoughts,
goodness.
bro. And she's like started bawling. She's like, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, move away from the closet so I can grab your things. She's like, no, please, I'm so sorry. I pick her ass up, literally off the ground, and place her, bro, like a fucking child, bro.
Oh, dude, what the fuck is that?
And it was the most. Ooh, I was like,
Oh
I
my
prayed to God at that
gosh.
moment. I was like, God, do not let me hit this bitch, because I was about to uppercut her to the.
I mean,
To the
9
neighbors,
times
bro.
is like you're asking for a fight.
Specifically 9 times, bro. I counted it.
Each one, you remembered each one.
Bro.
That's how you know shit was real.
No, I was ready though.
Sure you looking.
Cause what? She's like 5 foot, bro. She should have like 5 foot, maybe 100 pounds, bro. Give or take, bro.
I gotta admit, that's a real experience. Like to even think about putting myself in that position, I'd be like, damn, get out.
Oh yeah, I was like, yo, get out of here. And then she was like holding me stuff, I was like, yo, dad.
Help me out.
Yeah, and I'm glad he was there. I really glad I was there because I would have uppercut her to the next dimension. And I'm really glad. I thank God I didn't.
Came out a better person.
Yeah.
You won.
Yeah.
That's the real fight. You won. You won that. Because that's not easy.
I mean, I think that's the thing that's most crazy because it's like it was like main character type thing, rather than seeing crazy shit, people dying and shit.
Yeah. that was like the real hero moment right there.
Man, but yeah, all my sisters were like, "Yo, you should have called me. I would have whooped." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Shit. No, that's okay. Stuff like that, you just, especially after that when emotions are so high, it's easy just to let it go.
Yeah.
Oh, I know shit could have ended different, but I'm glad with the ending I got. Never come back.
You ever fight somebody?
Yeah.
Like when?
I've only had like 4 fights.
How old?
First one, I just straight up, I asked for it too. I was like, I got disrespected. I didn't like the way he treated me. He was like, I would fight you, but you don't seem like me. I'm like, yo. I was in Baltimore at the time. So it's like, what, 8? He just hit me in my nose and I just crouched. I was like, damn, all right, you got it. He's like, all right, you want to do this? Bow. Crouched. Damn, I'm down. So.
Bro, I really just want to know your fighting, like, abilities. Well, wait, you took boxing classes.
Took boxing. Took jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu?
I did wrestling.
You paid for jiu-jitsu?
Mm-hmm.
How much you paid for that?
Paid $100 for like a week.
Jesus fucking Christ. Where?
I believe it's on Arctic. It's like in a strip.
When's the last time you, like, sparred someone then?
It's been a long time.
Like, years?
Yeah, I put years on it.
Like 10?
No.
5?
Like 2.
Oh, damn, that's kind of recent.
Come on, man. I got homies who love fighting. Octavius,
I don't know who Arcavius is.
state champ wrestler, taking jiu-jitsu now. He's actually taking MMA now.
Shit.
Yeah, he loves the art of fighting, and you'll be just walk up to him and be like, "Hey, bro, what's going on?" And he'll just
Start grappling your
start
ass.
grappling. He got a heavy bag in his garage now. He just loves. He's always up for the challenge, and I wrestled him like the day I met him.
Dude,
and we went so hard, like I hurt his bag, and he fucking.
Oh, grappling.
Me. Yeah, we put jiu-jitsu in there too. We rolled basically. We went hard as fuck. We were both drunk, but it was we got us out drunk. Like we sweated. It was a fucking sweaty night. Wore nice clothes. Wore them, but it's okay.
Yeah. Man, I wanted to get back. I want to get back in to boxing again, because I haven't sparred somebody in a long time. But like the spars I did have, bro, the like boost that it gives you, like mentally, and the like journey of it, you increase like so fast. Like the ability to like analyze, like, oh, I'm supposed to move this way. Oh, he does that, I do this. And it shows like your reaction speed and time. It's like crazy. Because usually when people fight, they get the adrenaline and then it kind of they black out basically. So that's why they're all wobbly and shit.
Like you lose your consciousness.
Yeah, but when you're awake during that, it's like, oh, fuck, this guy's throwing punches at me, and it's like insane.
What is your fighting form like? And why do you fight? What is the drive for you to practice or even the art of it? What inspires you to pursue in a combat sense?
My fighting type? Like my style?
Style and passion.
Okay. I mean, my style consists of like two. Like I'm very like aggressive, but at the same time in the back of my head, like I know I'm a counter puncher. Like if you like look at all the way my play styles in games, like they're very like I'll choose to fight you when I want to type thing. So I'm like I know I'm a puncher, but let me go in, you know.
Right.
But the reason I like to improve in that, it's like knowing your character, man. Like knowing when you first play a game, you choose a character and you want to know how they move. What moves do they have? And when you fight, it's like the whole thing, the mind, the body. Why is my feet not going forward when I want it to go forward? You know, why am I unbalanced here? So it's just proving in like every athletic and mental ability. I just crave perfection. And like being absolute. Like I crave to know why I do things, how I move. It's like kind of not. It's not like, what is it called? When you're like obsessed with yourself.
Narcissistic.
It's not narcissistic, but it just. I want to know more about me than I do anybody else right now.
It's more like fascination.
Yeah.
Like kind of obsession, but not really. It's more of a. I'm most interested in this rather than anybody else.
Yeah, it's because like.
You gotta live with yourself.
People are unpredictable, but so are you. So if I can control that, or like minimize the unpredictable emotions or, you know, the urges, like, you wouldn't really get into much trouble.
Honestly, that's why I stopped eating meat.
If
I can control what I want to consume, I can control my desires and what I want to change.
But why meat though? Why eating?
Because I love meat. A man who can control his stomach, his mind, and his lust, it's powerful.
Dude, especially if you're doing things you don't want to do. Like, even if it's minor things, dude, I'm telling you, that shit would change your fucking life. Like, no one wants to take fucking cold showers. But when I was like, you know, like just very like, oh, I don't want to do anything today. I just want to rot in my bed. I was like, nah, bro, get in that fucking shower. Like, the voice in my head is like, get in the fucking shower. You're going to turn that shit cold because you're being a little bitch. So I started doing that like every day, even when I didn't want to, bro. And that shit just had me doing shit just to do, get out the way, you know.
Yeah.
That shit will change you. Just like when people like want to improve life, they think about, oh, I need to find a way to make $1 million. You don't have to do it in a week, bro. Like, take your baby steps, take your time, and it doesn't have to be big, bro. Just small things like that add up, man.
How attached are you to the physical world?
What do you mean by that?
How much do your physical possessions mean to you?
Oh, absolutely nothing. If I'm being real, like, like I bought all my shit, and that's the stuff I just have because I like to play with things. I don't know, but like I feel like if I was like poor, I'd just find somewhere to live in the wilderness and be a fucking caveman.
Be one with nature.
Like the only reason I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to eat this chicken wing because I don't want to get my hands dirty. It's because I'm clean already.
Right.
But if I like, it's like the pool situation. You know, like you buy the pool, you're like, oh fuck, I didn't bring swimming clothes. I just want to put my feet in the water. If I put my feet in the water, I'm like, fuck it, let's jump in. So if I'm dirty, I'm gonna get dirty. Like it doesn't matter.
Mm.
What about you?
I'm extremely like detached. It's because like as someone who did come from poor, like, and I have like what I have now, and it's cool. I know for a fact, even if I had nothing, like I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd still be the same guy I am today. Mm. I always have everything I need.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
What like era of time would you want to live in?
Right now.
Right now?
Right here, right now.
Like what do you feel? Like okay, I have this weird thought then.
What was your thought? I'm curious. What period of time would you live in too, by the way?
Bruh. I feel very just like fucking like animalistic, bruh.
I was also thinking like if I had to choose, it would be like back when no technology, like real primal era.
Yeah, that's the word primal. I feel very primal. Sometimes I feel like out of place when I'm like around these guys. They're all like, I want to go to Cabo, drink some shit, and I'm like, or they're like into technology, and I'm like, I really have no idea about computers. I kind of just like throwing shit. Like that's I'm like, am I just a fucking meathead or
Nah, bro. I mean, like Dr. Stone.
not like some furry shit running on all fours, but you know,
That's not first. That's Tarzan shit.
I just like I don't know. Ideally, bro, living in the woods would be fire, but with like modernized, like with Wi-Fi and shit. But you live in the woods and shit. So
Like
fire.
an advanced like treehouse in the middle of nowhere.
What would be your fantasy like crib?
Um, Honestly, I'm definitely at like a house in the woods in the middle of nowhere.
Let's fucking build one.
Down. Nah, I'm playing. I already got one.
What?
I already have it.
With a landline and everything?
Landline and everything. Who needs a landline?
Bro, how you gonna play the game, bro?
Who needs games when you got the wilderness?
You know, that's like it's like reading a book, but it's like technology.
Oh.
But the whole time the book is like the forest and shit, you know?
Do you think? I'm curious. Do you believe technology has a big influence on people's mindsets?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, where the fuck do you think the sus jokes came from? You know,
I
and
thought that like just started naturally.
or like how dudes like the more incel type dudes come from, and more where the hot girl shit comes from.
True story.
That shit defines the community. Like it, they plant it. You know, it's kind of like a infection.
Do you believe that's what like the higher up on the social standing, like that's what they want?
No, I think it's just like the human race loving gossip and wanting to be like stuff they see. I think it's just people being people, but we can just see what everybody's doing, and we have more options to think. Oh, I want to be like him or her, and stuff like that.
Mm. I found this out recently, and it really did just come to my mind, and I've lived by it since I found it out, like a month ago, maybe two. But when you try to replicate something, it's never gonna be what you want it to be.
Yeah.
Even if that's a feeling.
The feeling.
I went to the festival, the
Okay.
Summer Solstice Festival, for 3 days, and I shout out to all my friends, by the way, who got me in. I didn't pay anything, but
Damn.
I found a lot of people there who wanted to replicate the feeling of a rave.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And I was like, this is the rave.
Excuse me.
And the coolest thing ever was just walking in there and raving. And people would just naturally, like, sort of, I felt more people just ended up gravitating and actually raving. I was like, this is great. Because beforehand, a lot of people just standing around like, I don't know what this is. Like they were at a high school homecoming or something. I'm like, what are you doing? You need a drink? Like, I don't know. What are you looking for? Like, no, this is it. We make it a rave. Not by wanting to experience a rave, but simply just by being.
Yeah, just being like the energy, the type thing. That's like the bystander effect type thing. When someone's like in trouble, and everybody's just standing around, like, who's gonna help them?
Oh,
Type
yeah.
thing. Rather than just going and like dancing or some shit.
A prisoner of viewing the moment, but not living it.
Yeah, like they want it to be created already, so they can just hop in the picture, rather than not put the work in to build the picture.
Yeah. And like that was definitely like honestly why I loved the whole festival thing was because of that sort of experience of having to create the scene myself, because relying on someone else to create it was one, I was like, that's silly, why would I do that? But two is the scene's already here.
Mm-hmm. Just put it in action.
Put it in action. Live now. Fuck. Don't live in your head. Live now. Like,
Yeah.
it's that easy. And living in the present definitely is something that's, I would say, is very hard nowadays for a lot of people because of the media presence.
Oh, yeah.
And the ideas you think of, like, I want to be them. Why can't I be as cool as them? Why can't I get as many likes? Their body type is just the shit.
Yeah, but I actually understand that situation because my uncle's party, there was a dance floor.
Oh, I wanted to be there so bad.
Bro, it would have been so much
I didn't
better
know I was
if you were
invited.
there.
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. I was like, damn, I wish I could go.
It was kind of random. We kind of just pulled up Sean.
Yeah, bro. I found out Sean was there. I was like, damn, I should have just went.
Bro, but the dance floor is so dead. My other uncle was playing some whack ass shit, bro. And we're like, I want to dance, Mac. I want to dance, Aaron. And they're like, let's go dance then. And I'm like, look at the floor, bro. It's empty. And I'm like, fuck it. Yo, give me the fucking Bro, we started playing shit and we would get lit. Everybody else would come in. And then my uncle play shit. That shit dead.
Oh.
I was like,
you can feel the energy.
Yeah, the energy was there. That's what, bro. I was like, I should have just did this from the jump, And I was like, that was crazy because I don't dance like that. Like I don't be dancing.
All dancing is just movements.
Yeah, but that shit was lit. I fucking wish you were there. God damn.
Damn, dude. Fuck.
It was nice. We played the passion fruit.
No way, bro. Oh man, I was thinking that whole time. I was even talking to Aaron at his job, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta get ready to go to my unc's thing." And I'm like, "Fuck, man, I wish I could go." Because I remember you sent the video. It was like, I'm looking for this man, looking for the murder scene.
Oh yeah, when I was all suited up and shit.
Damn,
bro, you would have fit perfectly. You got the suit and shit.
Yeah,
everything.
right. I don't even need to wear a shirt. I could just wear a turtleneck. Fuck.
Yeah,
throw on a blazer.
Sean pulled up in a flannel.
Oh god.
Aaron's mom was like, "Yo, Sean, what's up with you?"
Casual white man fit.
He's like, "I was unprepared." He's like, "Yeah, clearly." And I was like, "Monty, you ain't gonna do him like that."
Damn, called him out, put him out there, put him out.
Hard,
there.
but man, it was a pretty good time.
I'm glad it was a good time. What do you? All right, I'm curious. I got a question. This is one of Tino's various questions. What would you say your perspective on the world is as a whole? When you walk outside, what do you walk outside to?
Oh man, that's kind of hard. I mean, chaos, like community-wise, like whenever I see people around, I'm just like, just chaos. But when I'm driving and I see the mountains and the cloud, I'm like, damn, this place is so fucking beautiful. So I just feel like we kind of fuck shit up. and it's hard to admire the beauty when so much fuck shit going on, you know. And I'm like, just remember this is here. Just enjoy it while you can.
Mm.
But I have a bad perspective on the world. I'm just like, bro, these guys are annoying, type thing. Like, when I picture it, I walk into like fire blazes, you know, and I'm just in the chaos, just chilling.
Making hell on earth.
Yeah, but I'm like chilling though. It's like it's cool.
Hell on earth, but you're chilling in hell. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
never a problem.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, sometimes it's fun to throw random shit, like in house parties, man.
Oh, I heard.
If someone,
I saw a clip of something from Aaron.
if you had a house party, man, you throwing a house party, you're fucking insane. If you throw a house party with random people, I'm gonna eat a Cheeto bag and throw it on the floor, because some guy's puking on the couch. Just know.
Oh gosh, wow. There was a house party like that, and the guy was puking on the couch. Me and Jimmy saved them. But
It was actually, I have a bad story actually on that one.
Ooh.
So I don't know if I should name drop. Nah, I'm not. But y'all know. But so my friend of mine had this dumb idea.
Oh gosh.
She let one of her cousins or something have like a duo birthday party at her house. And I was like, yo, that is not a good idea. She's like, whatever, it's fine. I'll do it for her. I'm like, all right. So we pull up at a certain time and cars, bro. Cars everywhere. And then we see a couple dudes like that be hating, bro. That be hating on us. We're like, what the fuck is this?
Was I there?
You were.
I remember. I'm like vaguely remember. This was a while ago.
I don't know where you went afterward. I think, you did sometime after everything died. But that shit was gross. There was two bitches in the tub, like, throw up on them, not pass the fuck out.
I remember this.
The party lasted for less than an hour, bro.
It wasn't even that long.
It was like an hour and some change.
Oh, man.
Two people fucked up in the bathroom. Bunch of random people downstairs. And they were like getting noise complaints. So she started tweaking my friend and had to kick everybody out. And that shit turned a whole mess. Everybody was uptight. Had people that didn't like me there. And I was like, man, should I just whoop them? I was just really bad time mentally.
You know, that night was crazy.
Yeah.
My was there.
Yeah, she was.
That's why it was crazy. That's why I didn't remember it.
Yeah, but and then I was like,
shit.
oh man, I'm such an asshole. But I was like, oh man, look at this. Look, there's just a mess everywhere. There's cups, whatever the fuck, bitches in the tub. And I went to the pong table. I was like, oh wow, such a great fucking idea to throw a party in your house. And I was like, yeah. And I threw the fucking cup in the air. It's full of like, who knows?
Dude, that party was nuts. It wasn't. I can't even call it a party. I remember going right downstairs because we were drinking downstairs, and there was a bunch of random people upstairs.
A lot of people.
And they were like high schoolers, and that's why I wasn't with it.
Yeah, and I was like, this was a terrible idea. Exes, people who hate us for no reason. A lot of tension. A lot of...
If I were to go back in that night, I'm letting you know right now, I'd make it a party. I would go upstairs and just start breaking it down.
Nah, the neighbors were not with it, though.
Really?
That's why it closed down.
Oh.
So the neighbors was texting one of the sisters, and she was like, yo, my mom, blah, blah, blah. It's too loud. There's so many people. They're going to call the cops if it doesn't, like, chill out. So that's why everybody had to bounce.
Damn. Dude, no, that's nuts.
Yeah, so I was just throwing shit. I was just like, yeah, great fucking idea. The seeing the cup palms throw, it's like, bro.
Damn, no, that was a crazy night. That was an interesting night. I didn't really vibe with that party.
Yeah, it was whack. Yeah, my car got hit that night too.
What?
Yeah.
Bro.
And my door wouldn't my passenger door wouldn't open because of it, but it's okay. We got that handled. Don't worry about it.
Situated.
Shout out to you for paying.
Oh,
even
damn,
though
shout out to him.
It's fine. Yeah, you're gonna watch this fucking.
We're gonna hear from you. No, talking like I'm somebody's lawyer. Like, So yeah, court buddy. No.
Dude, that'd be lit if you were my fucking lawyer. Just like, yeah, you can be my manager.
What do you need?
That'd be dope as fuck.
I'll make it happen. You need workers? All right, I'll hit them up. I got paperwork filled out. Need employees? I'll run the interviews.
I really want a secretary.
Actually, I have a friend who just hired one.
I want a secretary and a chauffeur.
Chauffeur is an easy one.
Bro, that's so expensive.
Yeah. I was gonna say you better have the bread to kick that out.
Yeah.
But it's like paying for an personal Uber driver.
I think that's the most things I want in life.
Chauffeur and a secretary.
Like, I can be rich as fuck and have, like, you know, a normal house, like 5-bedroom house. That's not normal. Like 3, you know, but like have an assistant and a chauffeur, bro.
Honestly, it's not bad.
My mic full.
Yeah, it's a little top heavy. But welcome back. Holy shit. I just had like a brain reset. I have this concept where it's like I die every day.
What?
Because I changed.
Okay.
I'm no longer the same. When I walk out into the world is nothing more than a reflection of my mind.
How's your inner voice?
I was just talking to a friend of mine like this, and I don't like that they're considered crazy for having a visual image of how their mind works. And because how mine works, my inner voice is like, there's 2. I see it more like they're all me.
Yes.
There's a black version of me in all black, not brown, but black.
Yeah.
And there's an all white version of me in like all white, even skin, like. And then in the middle, they make gray. What is gray? Me.
Okay.
Right. I'm gray. Because I am the one who lives. I am the present. I am now. And what I say and decide to do is me taking those 2 and simply being one.
Okay.
My inner voice is just gray. It's just the gray. But at times when I do like substances, whether it's, you know, alcohol, weed is a very terrible one because it muffles all the voices.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Alcohol, like that's like the black.
The Black Air Forces.
Yeah. sort of like the energy, yeah. Like whereas like black is like the not the negative. I don't want to put that on it like the negative because even like bad decisions I wouldn't even consider negative.
Yeah.
They're just decisions I wouldn't want to do normally. Because they also have their benefit. You still learn something from it.
Mm-hmm.
Every moment is truly wonderful in that sort of sense. Even if I was doing drugs and talking to somebody I shouldn't be talking to in a very flirtatious way. I'm cutting that out. But I learned something from it. And what I learned is, do I want to do that again or not?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the white is like, I'm at peace. I'm here to exist, and I experience as me. I simply am. And over the time, when I was like in like 16 to 21, like it started off maximum black, like
shit,
fucking bitch ass nigga, like hey, what the fuck's going on? Like, you can even look at the YouTube videos, like the shit Aaron and them used to watch.
You still got it up?
I fucking privated them, but
okay.
Yeah, I privated them now, but like if you go back and watch them, I'm like, what's good, nigga? Like, I mean, straight up, like just big kid with an afro, just raw, unfiltered. And that was who we wanted to be too. So I'm like, I don't even blame him. And I was like, yeah, I get bitches, I get money. Fuck, we heard, yep.
God damn.
But over time, like the white has gotten bigger, and I learned to enjoy the other side of life.
It's very interesting. I like to hear that. Like, it really, I like to understand people, like how their brain works, why they make decisions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really like to hear that because it makes me feel less crazy.
People who can have a visualization, and that's the difference between, like, I would say us and bots, because bots can't do that.
Yeah.
Not to be rude. I had a friend of mine I met at the mall. I have this friend at the mall. They're able to visualize their mindset, but they also split it into different people.
Different people.
Yes, and they're like, and the way they say it is they'll all sit at like this. They're all in basically like a school bus, right? And when it's time to make decisions, they'll go to the big round table of council, basically the council.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's what do they want to eat, how do they want to dress, because they dress very distinctly every day, and based on how they dressed, is you can actually tell like who dressed them. What they call it is a system, right? And it is really like different entities living inside them, but yet they get to, sometimes they'll take control over the wheel, and they'll be the main one just sitting there, but they'll let them take the wheel and let them drive for them.
That sounds fucking complicated.
It is, and I'm definitely a fan of simplifying things, and because simplicity, the world is simple.
That's like borderline schizophrenic, low key. I mean, if it's different entities, bro, that's not, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like as a kid though, like, would you ever have like imaginary like ghosts or something?
I've never like had imaginary friends.
Not imaginary friends. I'd be like this as an 8-year-old. I used to like make a deal with like a demon or a devil, and I'd be like, all right, if I can't reach the microwave and press it and open it before it beeps, I'll give you some time in my life. Like,
you're fucking insane. I do not play with that shit.
What?
Dude, no, grown.
I'd be like, I'll cut you a deal.
No,
all right.
The Filipino household, the Asian household, dude, we don't play with those spirit shit. Even if you say it, bro, it's like.
Well, I would never say it.
I feel like I have a familiar, maybe I think I know what you're saying, but that's like, gotta unlock that.
What do you mean by that?
Like, yeah, like, I mean, being alone as a kid, you kind of just be in your own head. So before I developed my, like, my other, like, personalities, I think it was just me. So I'd kind of be talking in, like, you know, like a black room in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be making random. I think that's why I fucking think I'm so funny, because I'd be joking with myself all the time as a kid. So I do the same thing. I'm like, man, if I make this, bro, I'm about to fuck all these bitches. I'm just
real.
kidding.
As a kid, I get it.
But as a kid, I don't know if I was tripping. Maybe I was just bored out of my mind. But do you think you could see people's like color of their like aura?
Yes.
I used to do that in school. I'd like squint, and then I'll look at people, and they have like different colors around.
What? Actually, that's something I gained when I was like older.
What?
Yeah. I feel like I can do that now. I couldn't do that back then, but I can do that now.
Right now, I feel like I can more of a feel now rather than visual. When I was a kid, I could just see and feel, but now it's kind of just a feel thing. It's like more of like a feeling of disgust. Like, ew, what the fuck is that? Oh. Like, ew, you got some ugly vibes to you. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man. How was your perspective on the world as a kid?
That's crazy. I don't know. When I think about being a kid, I just feel like being in a corner.
Really?
But, damn, my stomach's growling. I'm kind of hungry.
Really?
But,
What's so cause early?
Really? I just thought it was like a lot of bad people.
Really?
And like, there's a lot of like, what are they called? You know, those people who like scammers. A lot of scammers around the corner.
Walk around. Hey, you want to like?
Yeah.
A bag of cigs.
I mean, I feel like it's the same now, but
yeah.
It's probably my upbringing, though, to be honest. But also, like, I still find beauty in like the small things, bro. Like, if I like zoom in on the table or something, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was tiny so I could just like run around this.
Frolic in the white field.
Yeah, like literally that, and I would just look around, like visually, like be like hyper focused on that, whatever I'm looking at, and be like, damn, what would it be like if it was tiny? And I think that's why I visualize everything in a corner, cause
it's easier.
Yeah.
Easier to appreciate.
Yeah, rather than really zoom out and be like, damn, there's so much shit.
That's real. Was there ever someone you looked like who was like you looked up to in a sense, but like more in a way of like, damn, like they're what you would consider a good person?
Dude, that shit didn't happen till I reached like, I don't know, 9, bro. It was my dad, the person I call my dad. man, that motherfucker like saved my childhood at the end, bro. I'm telling you, like, motherfucker got the comic books, got the fucking action figures, put me on all that DC and Marvel lore,
Yep.
bro. He put me on. Was my homie for like the longest time. But growing up, you know, you naturally distant from your parent,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because you do your own thing. They do their own thing. But yeah, man, that dude always gives, bro. Like, has control, man. I don't think I've like ever like I would like die for that motherfucker. Like, cause one time someone, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna put it out there. Someone was slandering his name one time, like when I was at a vulnerable moment
Mm-hmm.
to like manipulate me, and I wiped those tears so fast. I said, "What the hell did you just fucking say?" Cause man, I know for damn sure that motherfucker ain't gonna do no harm, you know, cause that guy's good to the heart, and I was like, damn, I'm glad I actually got to experience a role model in my life, and that's the only one I could ever think of.
That's real. Shout out to him.
Shout out to dads, man.
Shout out to dads, man.
Present dads.
Present dads, not deadbeat ones.
They know the game though.
They know a game.
Not the one, but it's a game.
I'm like, I always think about life from the perspective of like you're dead, and in that sense, like, if I died right now, would I be happy with what I did today?
Mm-hmm.
Would I say I'm glad I experienced that? I would not be happy to say I experienced life knowing I left my child.
Facts. On the note of death, man, I'm not suicidal or anything, but like I want to like prep everything like if I die randomly. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to like put out like a video, you know, like what kind of music gonna play at my funeral. And yo, if I die, bro, only the fucking homies can post me, bro. You know, I don't like when people post dead people, but for the homies, bro, it has to be lit though. Like it's not gonna be no sad shit. Or like, oh, we miss you. Shut the fuck up. No, we're trying to turn up. So for the homies, you know who the fuck you are. You can post.
Oh,
We gotta put like a lit song or something funny. You can crack a joke, bro. It's never too soon.
It's never too soon.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I wanna like give my stuff to whoever I want to give it to.
This reminds me of Mac at the memorial.
Fucking Mac.
That was hilarious. That was top tier. That was funny,
bro. And
just kept going.
When he said to fucking, he's like, "Yo, what are you doing here?" Because he's trying to do small talk, and I always told him, "Don't do small talk." And the small talk came up, and that's what came out.
Oh man, what are you doing here at the funeral?
The memorial of,
Yeah, what are you doing here at this memorial? For celebration of death. I'm not sure what you're here for.
Of all people, you?
You?
You were invited?
Damn, that's crazy.
Fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's. What would you want at your funeral?
Throw a big party. I don't care who shows up. If someone with bad vibes shows up, swallow his vibe.
The homies, they got it. They'll handle that.
You don't even gotta handle it with vibe. You swallow his whole vibe.
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
have
saying.
no room here to even think about doing something crazy. Because you know why? It's already crazy. No matter what you do here, it's a good time. No matter what.
It's going crazy. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah. Are you comfortable with the concept of death?
Yes. At some point, I don't think I've ever was afraid of death. Because I don't know, I've always visualized it as paradise. I'm not talking about heaven. I'm not talking about hell. I'm talking about just paradise, straight like relaxation. It's where I could rest, like I don't got to worry about it. Just finally just go away, rather than it's like, oh fuck, the black abyss, something, hell, heaven,
trying to create something
Valhalla.
Yeah,
no, it's just where you rest.
Honestly, I see death as more like that's where you create your next reality. Like it is what you make it, whether it's heaven, hell, or whatever. I don't like concepts of like heaven and hell being something after death. It's here, you make it. But also like that's why I didn't like Christianity, because you're literally waiting to die to live.
Yeah, fuck you.
Excuse me? I'm not fuck you,
I'm
but like, I just don't agree.
We might have to cut that out.
Yeah,
I think it's too harsh.
We'll cut that out. Yeah, they might hop on and be like, these guys are. Never mind. You know, I'm not even speaking into existence.
Gotta get the content though, like
It's
clickbait.
Yeah, put in the TikTok. Anti Satanism.
LGBTQ. He missed
Stop.
the pronoun.
No. They'll actually hop on my ass. They already think I'm like. When I pop out, sometimes they'll be like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "Nah."
That's funny. I forgot who asked me. They thought you were.
My sister thought Jimmy was gay.
Yo, everybody thinks Aaron's gay.
Yeah, I do too, though. What the fuck? Do you see them jokes he be making? It's too sus. Too fucking sus, bro. Slapping ass and shit.
Wicked.
He pulls, though. That's when I'm like, all right, cool. Fuck it. But I can't stand it when people like think I'm gay. Wow, nigga, yeah. I'll talk about feelings. Sure. Keep it real. Keep it a buck. Still pull.
They think you're gay because you talk about feelings?
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely give off like a vibe. Because I'm cool with being tapping in like feminine energy, but it's like I know who I am.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care. Right?
Do you kiss men?
No. By feminine energy, I mean like, being okay with talking with my feelings, not forcing myself to act like a man. You know what I'm saying? I challenge those beliefs. I'm like, yo, it's okay for me to talk about feelings.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's I have a funny thing. One of the homies, bro swore he's like confident in his sexuality that he's able to kiss other men.
I've tried being gay before as a kid. I was like 9. I was like, I gave it a shot.
That's real.
I was like, that's how I knew. I was like,
that's real.
I'm straight. Fuck. I'm straight as fuck.
Even if you don't want to, you're like, I don't know.
I've tried this before. I know I'm not gay.
But it's like, you don't want to do it, but you're gonna do it anyway.
No.
I'm not saying I did any gay shit.
That makes it sound like we might just cut this whole
this shit is funny, bro.
Whole segment.
Out of context is hilarious.
I might like I'm gonna put this in like the bloopers, like
oh, that'd be lit.
Like one long clip or one long video where it's just straight nothing but just random shit, like the crack
freestyle.
Oh fuck. Fuck, dude. It's not gonna be like those random clips like Kanye. They're gonna use these clips against me.
It's gonna be awesome, bro. You get a fucking,
Yeah. They're going to try to tear me down one of these days.
But then you get the people who are going to keep you up.
No, yeah, we're going to be fine.
They're starting a war out here. Calm in the chaos.
Never was a war.
New podcast name.
Oh, no.
Bro, let's build one. Calm in the chaos. So we can separate one.
We can make a separate one easy. Spinoffs are easy to make now. Especially just having the studio and all the lights and stuff. I can bring these lights. I have bags for these lights, by the way. Bro, and the mics.
Crazy.
Tripod, I already bring it with me everywhere. We can set up another studio somewhere easy. 2 chairs and a mic place. Boom.
There you go. Coming up. Calm in the chaos. Coming soon.
Fuck. We're going to get canceled on that bitch.
We're so lit.
We're canceled as fuck. Well, guys, this has been the New Cycle Pod. I'm glad you guys tuned in. And hopefully you enjoyed. Shout out to our guest, Richie Dimatulac.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah. Having him in on today. This has been episode 4. And may your experience truly be wonderful. Tune in next time and peace. You ever wondered how like Pop-Tarts would taste in like a...
They're still going.
Like a burger? Oh, shit.